Today, we're flying business class with Air France to see if the experience really lives up to the hype. From the seat and sleep setup to the food, service, and little luxury details, we're reviewing it all so you'll know exactly what to expect before booking your next flight.
Boarding time.
Someone's a little sleepy.
Great start.
We are flying business class on Air France, and I'm so excited. We already stopped at the lounge, got a facial, so now I'm feeling rejuvenated and ready for this leg.
We are flying from Paris to Washington, D.C., which is a layover for us en route to Austin, but excited for the next 8.5 hours of business class.
All right. Got all of our stuff out, so now we're just trying to get organized. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of stuff. Okay, we're set. We've got our quick access here. Mama's headphones that she's probably not even gonna wear because you're not gonna be asleep. We got your toys, snacks, plenty of room to store it. All right, I'm excited. Okay, we've got some exploring to do. I'm so excited though. This is like a lot of nice space, and then we can like pass Jordan back and forth.
You can just sit right here, right?
I know. Yeah, I don't know about that's where to go. Very nice.
I like it. Let's figure this thing out.
Yeah.
We are already giddy about this flight. It's not the newest plane for sure, but we flew to Albania on Lufthansa, and that was an old plane. The service was lovely and everything, but we were definitely a little underwhelmed with the plane. This gives us a lot more privacy, feels much more like top business class product, even if it's aged a little bit. Unfortunately, one thing we noticed is because of all the privacy, it's a little harder for Jordan to pass between us. So, should be interesting. Hi, Jordan. Hi.
You say hi?
He's overwhelmed with all the amenities.
Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft may brief you that this time please leave your seatbelt unfastened.
Okay, quick seat tour. There is a lot of legroom. We're in 3E and F, which is the bulkhead. You can see plenty of space, and I know lie flat. My feet are going to be just fine. Again, about 5'11". There is a full plug, old school plug and old school USB, and then there's a water bottle holder. They have a menu down here. Haven't had a chance to look at that yet, but we will. A little bit of storage under the seat as well. Get a look at the seat controls, fairly basic. The remote looks like a little newer, I guess, if that means anything. Lights, okay, don't really need that right now. Huge cubby for storage. I already threw some junk in there, but I don't know, maybe you need that for something. Oh, I can hide the mirror. That's probably more my style. The screens are pretty good size. Fold out or something, or am I making that up? I think it comes out. Maybe it's locked right now.
It's probably locked.
Oh no, it's probably the button.
Oh.
Wow. That is a classic 13-inch, like the first TV I had in my room in college.
Someone's coming over.
Let's see. Jordan, seat tour?
He knows how to work the remote already and the screen.
Nice, what a pro. Not the first time, huh, dude? You cannot stand up there, sir. A clear indicator of how old this plane is with this cushioned seatbelt, I guess you could call it. Armrest that I think might be movable. Definitely goes down. I just don't know how yet. Getting in here, got a pillow, a blanket, and some slippers. I'm assuming the Amenity kit is coming soon as well, and we'll show you that when it's time. That's the seat here on the Air France business class on the 777-300ER old product passengers. They just came by and got Jordan set up with his seatbelt, and one thing they just told us is they had to give us this extra little extension because it turns off the airbag. Apparently, this like old seatbelt thing that I thought was just an old leather like seatbelt for comfort is an airbag. That is like a mind blown fact learning for today. So actually what they did is just turned off the airbag so that Jordan's seatbelt would look a little bit better. But the idea of an airbag is just, it's so odd. And apparently I don't have one. Is that not bad? I don't think any of that really matters. But hey, learn something. All right, we are finally up in the air after a little bit of a delay, but you know, nothing you can do about that, and it doesn't really have anything to do with this experience. I did realize about the seat. Another thing I forgot to point out as we are getting prepped for dinner service, because they actually took those orders while we were in our delay, is I didn't point out the tray table, which is quite large. Honestly, it's huge. I don't know if you can see all that. I'm gonna have to bring the camera over, but it's nicely large, and it folds away like into this down half position, which is pretty nice too. So you are able to get out as needed. But that combined with like a little tray table we have in between here gives a lot of space. It's gonna be perfect for our meal service. Also forgot to mention we actually pre-ordered our meals online before getting here, so they already had us set. All right, time to eat. Well, usually Rebecca is our go-to food person, but Jordan is like in and out of sleep over there. So I'm just gonna narrate her opinions on the food, because I know her pretty well. All right, so Rebecca actually got the vegetarian meal. The main part hasn't arrived yet, but they did bring out the first appetizer. Of course, you got some sparkling white wine, it appears. Gonna try first this little zucchini and maybe hummus spread. And oh, we're going back for seconds, so we definitely enjoy that one. Oh, a big bite too, in fact. Should I narrate every bite? But some of the things we always love. You got your real silverware down here. She's got a little shrimp salad, which is not vegetarian, but again, it's just a standard appetizer. Ooh, we always love it when you get a little bottle of balsamic and olive oil. That's for the salad. Ooh, nice. These bread and cheese, classic French baguette. Let me zoom in there. Ooh, look at that baguette. This is probably terrible footage. This is the first time I'm doing this on the phone. Oh, she really likes the shrimp salad. Hit us again with a thumbs up. Yeah, really likes the salad. That's a winner. You can also see this guy stirring over there. All right, Air France, good job on the appetizer. Yeah, let's see what the main course has to offer. Nom 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 nom.
Moving on to the main course, I got a rice, sweet potato, kidney bean combination with a really nice orange something sauce. It's actually really good. I'm a fan of the food on this plane. Jordan didn't sleep long, obviously, basically through my appetizer. We're gonna see if we can't get him to try some of this. Probably won't be successful. He's in a mood. All right, cut to edit to say that is one of the best meals I've ever had on an airplane. I really, really liked my meal. I am so happy with it. So, Air France, you're crushing it on the food. Love it.
Okay, post-meal service, ideally would be settling down for a movie, which should work as Jordan is still sleeping. Get my snacks out of the way, aka Jordan's snacks. They do have this TV and it pops out right towards you, which is actually pretty sizable. I know we mentioned that earlier, but I have had a chance to go through the movies and everything. I'm using the controller because it's a little bit easier, but I think the touchscreen is pretty responsive. Oh yeah, I'll say that and I can't hit it. Yeah, the touchscreen is pretty solid as well, but everything works well, and they have a good selection of movies. There's a lot of international movies, a lot of French movies. They have games. I don't know why I'm flipping those because I'm not really going to play a game here, but they really have that. Okay, you know what, the controller's the way to go, but they really have everything that you need. Ooh, I forgot about the Wi-Fi. Let me test that out. Supposedly it is free. Well, someone is eating graham crackers for their meal. They did bring over like a little beet puree, but Jordan just wasn't into it. He's very into graham crackers. Jordan and I are now kind of settling in for a movie. He is not going to watch this for more than 3 minutes. He never really watches TV. But one thing I'm noticing about the chair is there's surprisingly few functions. I mean, you can see here, now that I like revisit the buttons, there's 3 buttons: sit up straight, bed, and forward or backward. But as I was popping this up, I realized there's not actually even like a leg rest. It's like the butt connects all the way, the seat butt like all the way to the really long footwell. It's honestly still very spacious and comfortable. Like I'm not having any issues. It's just you can't sit up straight and like prop a foot thing up, you have to cross the bridge to the footwell. Not a problem for me, being taller. Could be a challenge for others. I'll still report back after we do a little bit of lie flat later on.
All right, it's amenity kit time. Starting off, I really like the bag. It's like this nice blue. I just realized it's like the same material as the seat. Kind of. It feels like the seat. I think it's the same material. It's not quite the exact same color though, but I'm gonna go with it. That was intentional by them. This is a really cute pouch. I actually like it. I would use this one again. All right, digging into the goodies. We have socks. No grippies, just basic, classic. But honestly, I need these because my socks stink right now. And I have my shoes off, and I'm gonna put these on so that you can't smell my socks because that's embarrassing. Digging in further, an eye mask. It has like a little velvet on the inside, so definitely nice. No like nose thing, but it is adjustable, so this is a pretty good eye mask, I would say. It's like medium, you know? Pause for whatever they're delivering. They were delivering cheese for like the dessert, which I'm not like a cheese for dessert person, so I passed. But continuing on, we also have a pretty good sized toothpaste and little bamboo toothbrush. It doesn't have a cover, so I'm gonna put that back in. There's a pen that feels like it's made out of paper. We have your standard earplugs, a hand and nail treatment cream, and Beauty Flash Balm, both of which are Clarins, which is the brand that they had in the lounge where I got my facial. So I guess I can just continue my facial on board. Let's give it a smell. Oh, it smells very good. I'm pleasantly surprised. Sometimes these don't smell great. I'll do the balm on my lips. Tightening and radiance boosting. Is this for my lips? Do my lips need tightening? I don't really know. It tastes terrible. I don't like it. I don't think it's for your lips. Ew. I don't know what that's for. Okay, maybe that's lotion. I don't know. Not going to be using that. Trying to wipe it off. All right, well, that is everything in the kit. Not too bad, not too shabby. I really like the pouch. Again, I'm going to use that.
All right, Jordan and I have thoroughly tested the bed. It does go all the way flat in a nice way. There's a lot of space, again, the footwell and the headrest. They provide a very comfortable pillow and blanket, which is nice as well. And I mentioned earlier that there was no way to like prop your feet up. It's interesting. There's nothing under your feet that folds up, but the entire seat actually slides forward to then make the footwell sort of like leg rest, and also brings you like really tight to the TV. So again, interesting old school approach, I guess, but it works. That is going to wrap up our 8.5 hours here in the air on Air France. We had a really lovely experience. I mean, the seats had so much space, and even though it was older, it was functional for everything we needed. If you're in a couple, definitely go for the middle. By yourself, a lot of privacy on the window seats.
The staff were also so incredible and very friendly. They were great with Jordan, constantly checking in with us. And then the food was actually really good. I was so pleasantly surprised by how great my meal was. And I think that might have been the best airplane food I've had ever. Maybe. Wow.
Hopefully that gives you some insight into the Air France business class experience, and we'll see you on the next adventure.